So once again yesterday, Mr. Biden goes out on a campaign stop, which is what these speeches are all about, and he says this. Go.
Folks, and by the way, you know, you hear ads of the big spending Joe Biden. In 2 years, I reduced the debt $1.7 billion. $1.7 billion. The largest deficit reduction in American history.
Okay. So he didn't reduce the debt $1.7 billion. He meant to say $1 trillion, but he doesn't know what he's saying. And then the people in the audience are like seals. I mean, if you listen to the words, I reduced the debt $1.7 billion. That's nothing. He gives that to Ukraine every Thursday. So it doesn't make any sense, but there's people listening to him, they're zombies. All right, so he says he meant trillion, all right? He reduced the debt $1.7 trillion. That's what he says. That's not even close to being true. It's not even in the universe of truth. Here is the truth. So since he's been in office, President Biden has increased the national debt by $4 trillion, from 28 to 32 trillion. Okay? That's since he's been in office. 2 years, 4 trillion. That averages 2 trillion a year up. Far more than any other president in history. Okay. Now, then he gets into the deficit. So the national debt is the accumulation of all government spending that we have not paid for back eons, okay? The deficit is year to year. So Biden says, well, I've cut the deficit. That's true because the COVID spending, the checks to you, small business, whatever, stopped. So during COVID, the deficit spending was here. When the check stopped, it automatically came down. Biden had nothing to do with it. That was a congressional mandate. So Joe Biden gets up there, and this is all he had to do all day. He didn't do anything else. Give one speech about the economy, and he couldn't do it. He confused billion with trillion, and he confused the deficit with the debt. That's why I'm worried. Okay? Now, let's carry it a step further. He is thinking about running for president again. Now, you may think that Joe Biden has done a good job, and that's your right to think that. 42% of Americans think he's okay. To me, it's astounding, but they're probably like the people in the Virginia speech where they just clap and they don't listen and they don't know the difference between a billion and a trillion. And I don't want to be supercilious, word of the day here, arrogant, but come on. So he wants to run again. And he has no idea what he is saying. So he can't campaign because he's not going to be able to go out there day after day and give speeches when he can't even give one speech. All right? He's not going to be able to do that. So he'll do the same thing he did last time, is he'll stay in the house. Inflation at its highest level in 40 years. Interest rates skyrocketing. We all know that. Market experts like Jamie Dimon, CEO of JP Morgan, not only predict a recession, but are using scary terms like economic hurricane and unprecedented. So you need to call the only precious metal dealer I trust, American Hartford Gold. They will show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your portfolio with physical gold and silver. Please call them today, and they will have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your IRA or 401k. They have thousands of satisfied customers, are the highest rated firm in the country with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you, and they'll give you up to $2,500 of free silver on your first order. Please call 866-501-5201, 866-501-5201, or text BILL to 65532. Again, 866-501-5201 or text BILL to 65532. Thank you for watching the No Spin News. To watch the full episode anytime on BillO'Reilly.com, please sign up to become a premium or concierge member. Visit BillO'Reilly.com to sign up and start watching today.